Hey guys, it's Nicholas here from upgradeToLife.com, and in this video I want to share with you the most fundamental and the most profound manifestation method that you can use to manifest your desires and to reach your goals in your life. So this is a method that Neville Goddard, which was a love assumption and a manifestation teacher, taught in his lectures very often because it is so profound and it is so well optimized. So it has years of practicing it, of applying it, of teaching it to students and then getting the results, optimizing it again behind it. And then he shared it in his books and his lectures. So that's why you should pay high attention to this video. Watch it till the end. Also hit the like button and subscribe to my channel so that I reach more people and more people can learn about the truth. And also if you want to, you can check out my free masterclass. The link for that is in the description down below. So with the small advertisement, let's jump into the presentation. So there are 3 steps to this method. And before I jump particular in the 3 steps, I want to announce that at the end of the video, I will be sharing with you one essential key for everlasting results. Because I'm sure you, of course, you want to manifest specific things. This is great. But when you manifested them, you don't want to go back to your old way of living life, of being unconscious, of feeling like a victim, feeling not confident about yourself and your true self. You really want to change your life on the long term. So this is why this key will be so important. Now let's look at the 3 steps of this fundamental manifestation method. So the first step is to know exactly what you want. And this sounds maybe simpler than it is, because there are a lot of people that don't know what they want, right? They are wavering, they are not sure, they are going back and forth, and this is why the results are not really consistent, and this is why they not experience their desired results. So get clear on what you want. And to put it in Neville's words, he said, the first step in changing the future is desire. That is, define your objective. Know definitely what you want. Right? So when you know what you want, it's easier to stick to this vision, to stick to this desire, because you're not wavering and let any other possibility become true for you. No, you know this is what I want. One example Neville gave is, let's say you go to the restaurant and you order food. It's not that you just order some food or something to drink. You order some specific thing. You say, I want to have this and I want to have a water, for example, right? You have one specific dish that you want to have. And the same thing goes for your life and your goals and your desires. Be clear on it, because when you are clear on it, it is actually easier to attain it and to get lasting results, because this is the only thing you accept to be true for yourself when you know what you want. So I want to give you some examples that you know what we are talking about here. So one example could be a specific amount of money per year, per month, or even a one-time amount that you want to get. It also can be being in a relationship with someone specific. It could mean that you are want to manifest going on a specific vacation and traveling to a specific place. It also can be getting more knowledge in a specific area of your life, or at your job, at your business, when you're a student, right? Or it could be a specific body change, right? A specific physical change to your body, gaining weight, losing weight, whatever it is, right? These are just 5 examples. There are infinite amount of desires more, of course, but just 5 examples so that we are keeping it practical and not just theoretical. Now, let's look at step 2. Step 2 is that you construct an event after the manifestation. So you know what you want, we just defined it, and then you construct one event, one single event. Yes, you can do more, but keep it simple, okay? One event after the manifestation has taken place. So second, construct an event which you believe you would encounter following the fulfillment of your desire. An event which implies fulfillment of your desire. Something which will have the action of self predominant. So there's a little bit more to it. So let's look at this. First of all, like I said, it's an event which you would believe you would encounter after the fulfillment of your desire, right? So not in between, not at the moment your desire manifests, but after it has manifested. So a week after, a month after, or even a year after it manifested. Because you don't need to try to figure out the means on how you will get there, the way. In the previous video, I talked about the way. I will link it up above. So this is not your job. Your job is to do the steps and follow them and follow the basics and not overcomplicate the process. Okay? And the second part of this step is something that will have the action of self-predominant. So meaning that an event or a scene where you actually do something, where you hug someone, where you shake a hand, where you drive a car, where you count money, where you are on your phone, whatever this scene is, it should include a part where you are actually doing something. Because when you're doing something, you will bring your senses into the scene, and then it will be more believable to you. Okay? So let's just look at our 5 examples again: the money, relationship, vacation, knowledge, and physical changes. And I want to give you specific example scenes for these 5 things. So let's look at the money example. Let's say you want to manifest being more abundant, being more wealthy, or manifesting a specific amount of money into your bank account. So what would imply that this is true? What would be one specific scene, one example? It could be that you are typing in your PIN at the bank automat, feeling confident and wealthy on the bank statement that you're seeing in front of you. Right? This is one scene I came up with that would imply to me that I am already this wealthy person. I am already the person that earns this amount per month I want to earn. Right? This scene can only happen. I can only look at my bank statement and feel confident on what I see when at least there is some more financial resources on it. Okay? So for the second example, it could be that you clink classes on your 3-year anniversary. Right? So when you are in this relationship and you want to have it long term, which I, in this example, expect, then this scene can only happen and play out when you are 3 years in a relationship. Right? When you talk with this person and you talk about the 3 years and you clink classes and you're happy together. And it implies that it is already done. This can only happen after the manifestation is already done. Now for the vacation, it could be that you're coming home after your vacation, opening your door while carrying the luggage from your trip. For the knowledge, it can be that someone is congratulating you on having great knowledge on a specific topic or at your job. And I personally have a story here because I did this for the topic of changing self-concept. Because this is what I help people doing, change their self-concept so that they experience their desires and their desired reality and they manifest their desires. And I really wanted to master self-concept, understand it, knowing how to apply it, how to change mine and how to change it from other people. And I imagined a scene where I hear someone, I didn't saw a face, where I heard someone congratulating me on, wow, Niklas, like you're actually perfect and a master at explaining self-concept. And some days ago, this exact scene played out. And in the time between, I really gained more knowledge about self-concept and how to change it. So this definitely works. And it didn't work for me just for the knowledge part. It actually worked for all the parts I'm sharing with you here. So money, the relationship part, the vacation part, or the lifestyle part, I would say more, the knowledge part, and also the physical body and changes part. Let's look at the last example. You can, when you want to manifest losing weight, gaining weight, or getting rid of a pain issue, what I did is you could have a scene where you are hearing someone giving you a compliment on your desired body shape. Right? So this is also very effective. And these are the scenes. And they only can take place when you already have your desire. So you should only come up with a scene after the manifestation has taken place. This is very important, guys. Now, we have step 1. We got clear on what is that we want. We have step 2, created this scene that implies that what we want is already true. Now step 3 is to imagine yourself performing the defined action or encountering your defined scene in a very relaxed state. So this is what Neville said. He said the third step is to immobilize the physical body and induce a state akin to sleep. Then mentally feel yourself right into the proposed action. Imagine all the while that you're actually performing the action here and now. So let's look at this. The first part is to immobilize the physical body and induce a state akin to sleep. What does this mean? It only means that you shut off your senses to a three-dimensional world and only place the attention inwardly and imagine consciously, right? So that you're not disturbed and not irritated and not like, distracted from what is currently appearing, what is currently there, from your physical senses, what they're telling you, and from what's coming up in your mind. You are very relaxed, you are chilled, you are calmed down, and you can more easily imagine this scene when you are in the state akin to sleep. So the best time of the day, actually, I did my scenes and I imagined my desires is actually before bed. Because at this period I realized I'm very calm, I'm very relaxed, and in this state, when you drift off to sleep, this is like a very powerful time of the day. And I can also make a video on why this time is so powerful, because it has a lot to do with your subconscious mind, but this is a whole nother topic. So when you are in this state, then you want to imagine the scene, but not just like you're watching a movie. You really want to step into the scene, like from a first person point of view, and imagine yourself really performing this scene, or at least encountering this scene. And this doesn't mean that you need to see something. You can also focus on hearing, on touching, on smelling, right? You can use all your senses. So when there are people, I know there are people out there who say that they have some difficulties on visualizing. So you don't need to. You can also focus more on the hearing part and come up with scenes that include more of hearing instead of seeing. So this is step number 3, and there's one more part of it, and that is that you must participate in the imaginary action. Not merely stand back and look on, but feel that you are actually performing the action, so that the imaginary sensation is real to you, right? On point. Be in the scene. Imagine that this scene is happening here, right now, and performing the action that you just defined in step 2. So these are the 3 steps. So to conclude them, step 1, know what you want. Super important, guys. Step 2, create a scene that implies that this is already done, that step 1 is already done. And step 3 is to imagine yourself performing this defined action from step 2, or encountering this defined event that you came up with in step 2. Okay? These are the 3 steps, and when you follow them, there is no way that you can't reach your goals or that you can't manifest your desires. When you do them, when you practice them, it may take some time here and there, but you will definitely get your goals. Okay? So practice them and really stick to the fundamentals before you try the next affirmation, the next this, the next that, the next fancy technique. Like, this is the fundamental method on changing your future, on changing your life, on manifesting your desires. And the core and the purpose of this technique and of all techniques is the subjective appropriation of the objective hope. So what does this mean? It's the self-persuasion that you know that you already have it. Like the belief that it is already done. The knowing that what you just imagined is real and is happening right now. This is the subjective appropriation of the objective hope. And this is the purpose. So it's not so much about the technique. Yes, you can use techniques to manifest your desires, but it's more so on the state you are embodying. The state this technique brings you to, right? The state this technique helps you to embody. This is what it's about. Okay? Now, like I said in the beginning, I want to share with you the essential key for everlasting results. And guys, this is not any like tool or fancy thing or the next, like I said, affirmation and this stuff. No, it is your self-concept. Because your self-concept determines what you affirm each day. Your self-concept determines the self-talk you have each day. It determines what you imagine on a consistent basis, whether consciously or unconsciously. Your self-concept is what you accept and believe to be true for yourself. And when you change your self-concept and shift into another self-concept, automatically your world and people like people respond to you, like what you manifest will change on its own, because you stepped in a new state of being, in a new state of consciousness with a new self-concept. And this is why this is so important. And the announcement I talked about in the beginning of this video, I want to make at the end, is that my channel will be focused on the self-concept. So of course I will be sharing with you stories and techniques and methods and great ways to manifest, but it will be all based on the self-concept. So I will be also making more videos on self-concept because it is the core stone of your life. That's the statement, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this method is now clear to you. So to go back, the 3 steps: knowing what you want, create a scene, and imagine this scene. Try this out. It is really powerful, and I personally got great results from it. Getting rid of a pain issue on my back, manifesting money, manifesting specific people, and other stuff. Maybe I will make a video on my success stories and my journey, but not for now, because that's not the purpose of this video. So let me know in the comments down below, what are your experiences with this fundamental method? And I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you liked it. See you in the next video. Bye, guys.